Just a regular, everyday, normal mother. Hey guys, Dingo Style here, coming at you with another Clash of Clans video. I apologise early for that terrible singing, but hey, just trying to make a little point here. This is a YouTube video made by a guy that is a regular, everyday, normal guy. So I thought I'd make this video all about our most recent Clan War League's 3-star TH12 attacks. I'm going to showcase a few of those hits and the thinking behind them. So we'll have a little bit of a look at how that season went. Alright, so yeah, I will mention also, guys, I did run out and buy myself a microphone. It cost me a couple $100. I hope it's money well spent. After that first video, it's like, no, I can't do audio like this. And yeah, I know the irony. I started with singing, which is probably way worse than the first audio anyway. Okay, anyway, let's start this off with looking at the first 3-star attack from War 1. It was myself, number 3, versus my mirror 3. I did come into this attack with a plan, obviously, and when you get halfway through this, you wonder where that plan went because it went sideways, but I still managed to pull it out. So let's walk through it. I'll talk you through what happened. So yeah, start off with the Coco Loon here, and E-Drag up behind it, King in, Queen in very soon after him. This to create a bit of a funnel to get my main attack forces into the base so they don't spread out and go around. I get the King's ability off just because he looks like he's going down. I want to get max value out of him. In come the Loons, followed by Drags, and the Warden should come in pretty soon. There he is. Now as they make their way into the base, let them get in a little further before I drop the Rage just to fire things up. There we go. Alright, so everything's starting to burn in. Now, for some reason, I put the bats in on the town hall almost, and the actual plan was to hit the wizard tower in the back end there, right where I've just frozen. And at this point, I've realised, oh no, I haven't dropped the slammer either. So you see what I mean about plans going sideways, because I thought I'd dropped the slammer. It was probably a blessing in disguise, because the slammer does pretty good work at this stage. It comes in and clears a few things and leaves a good amount of dragons down the bottom to do their own thing. And at this point, the enemy Archer Queen moves in onto that slammer, takes it down with the assistance of the Sam there, and she goes to work killing these loons. So I get pretty little value out of these loons, unfortunately. But at the same time, still a lot of dragons coming up from the south now. Now the Queen's going to do her best to hold them off. She will take down this first one. But not too long after that, a couple of dragons merge over there, take it down pretty quickly, and move on. Now at this point, there's literally only an archer tower left as an air defense against these dragons, and what is pretty much a full health warden still. So the base is gone. It's a done deal. I'm feeling confident at this stage during the actual attack, and I'm like, yep, got this. And yeah, you can see how even the best laid plans can go sideways during the heat of the moment, and still, you're able to pull it out and still get a solid 3-star if you keep your head. So yeah, thanks for watching that one, guys. We'll move on in a minute once this finishes up. Alright, so that's the only 3-star I managed to record from War 1. And as you see, War 2 there, we did lose. I won't show any replays from that because we were pretty pathetic. It wasn't a good war for us. They were one of the better clans in this league. I did want to show here how we had 14 Town Hall 12s where the enemy had 21, so we did well to come out on top of that one. And let's move straight into War 3 here, and I'm going to showcase my 3-star war attack on my mirror again. I came in with what I thought was a pretty solid plan. The base, the expos, they're all pointed to ground, and with all the air defense in one area with the one whiz tower protecting it all, I felt like that was just a prime candidate for hitting it with the bat spells. So it's just a matter of hitting the base in the right direction, I guess, and coming in with the right plan. So yeah, I went about it with a bit of a strategy. I thought, I'd come in from the between 9 and 6 o'clock as the clock goes. So as you see, Coco Loon and E-Drag, very little to no chain value there out of the E-Drag, but that's fine, he's just there to do a job. The King, unfortunately, he goes left. I wanted him to go right, but I power on anyway. And in come the Dragons and the Loons and the Grand Warden there. I want to move in and get onto that Town Hall as soon as possible. That air sweep is a bit of a problem, so I figure, right, let's freeze that up, get a rage in, and pop that Warden ability pretty soon just to protect the units as they move through. I did think I did that a little early, but it still pays off. They do get through before that Gigabomb gets them, and in come the bats to get the value up the top there. They're moving around, taking out all the air defenses, and unfortunately the Queen did die because she didn't have the King to protect her, and she was meant to get that one air defense that's still standing. In comes the Slammer, which has already been blown up, and at this point I'm thinking, well, I could be in a bit of trouble here, and thankfully, the little swarm of bats I get really good value out of. There's not many left, but enough to do the job. And they manage to get in on top of that air defense, and they move on through to the rest of the defenses. And as you can see, they sit just ahead of the pack of the Loons, which keeps them safe from all these air bombs that are targeting the Loons. So there's a bit of fortune there. And yeah, there's one defense which is just going down now, and that dragon up the top is getting great value cleaning up all the rubbish up the top. So I thought maybe a time fail here, but the great damage per second off these Loons on those storages is what gets me through, I think. So yeah, nice 3-star here, which was against a pretty maxed out base. That's solid base. And yeah, always happy to 3-star something like that. Alright, so we're going to take a look at my next 3-star from the very same war. I come in with a very similar plan to the last one, as the, again, exposer, ground facing, and all the air defense are in one part of the base. My only real concern was where are the hidden Teslas, because I was thinking of dropping in on that multi-inferno near the Eagle. And I thought, look, I'll play this by ear and see where they pop up, and that will help me decide where and how I'm going to implement the bats. So coming with the Coco Loon and the E-Drag again to cut funnel over here. Heroes at the top. I put a little bit of a gap between the heroes this time, just so that they didn't go the same direction instantly. Fan in the Dragons and the Loons and the Warden up the top there, and in comes the Slammer from the side. As they move in, I get a rage in, and I see all the Teslas pop around the Town Hall, so this helps me decide that I'm definitely going to drop on top of that multi-inferno with the bats. So here they come now, and they're going to get me great value through the back end of this base, while the initial part of the attack wipes out the Town Hall and moves into the second half of the base. And the bats are already laying havoc to that side of the base. There's not much left going on. The Wiz Tower there is targeting the Dragon, so the bats have free hit on it, and straight through it they go. And yeah, this was it was a pretty easy attack actually, because of the layout. If those hidden Teslas had been around that multi-target Inferno, probably would have come in with more of a bat wave hit. And but yeah, it was just one of those things where it was like, look, I'm gonna decide as the attack plays out on this one. I had two schools of thought, and first one went well, so yeah, got to be happy with that. I think one of the keys to being a good attacker is being able to make changes to your attack on the fly, and yeah, as you see, that went to plan. So yeah, good one again. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this video up with one more 3-star replay from the same war. It's my good man Sherpa here. He's come in with a bowler attack. I can't begin to explain his thoughts behind it, other than tell you what happens as it happens, I guess. Funny little base. It's very strange having the clan castle so isolated and the town hall out to the side. I probably would have swapped those things around personally on this design, but each to their own. So yeah, he cuts the funnel with a bowl of healers either side and comes straight through the middle with a bunch of giants, and his wool wrecker follows that up with a heap of bowlers, and the heroes all come swarming in. The wrecker there gets a bit of a whizzy dizzy from the tornado, fires the warden ability to keep everyone safe. Ain't nobody got time for that. And yeah, he moves on in. He comes through, throws down a freeze here to keep that quiet. Freeze there, bit interesting, but okay, works for him. And he's bought enough freeze to keep Jack Frost happy, I'd say. Down goes another freeze. And yeah, the troops are moving through left and right. Freeze yet again. That keeps the Queen up while she takes care of clan castle problems. And yeah, in come the rest of the attack, moving through the base, and it's starting to thin out on troops. And that Eagle artillery is definitely causing some problems. And you've got to start to wonder at this point whether he's got enough juice left in what troops he's got to finish the base. It does come down to a pretty fine line in the end. He's got a couple of clean-up archers in the back, and he's still got the 2 jump spells ready to drop. As you can see, there's not much left of this attack at all. He's relying on a warden. The Queen's just fired her ability, but she's not going to be around much longer. And boom, there she goes. So it really is just a few bowlers, a couple of barbs, and a very healthy warden, and some healers keeping him healthy. And yeah, it's starting to feel like a bit of a time fail, but thankfully the warden actually goes out on his own for a change and stops being a lemming just following the rest. And he does the work to finish off this base all in all. The other troops do their bit to clean that trash on the outside, and in come the jump spells, which really weren't needed because the warden does the rest on his own. So look guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will bring the rest of the 3-star attacks in the next video for the rest of this Clan War League season. And yeah, trying to keep these nice and time friendly so people can watch them during lunch breaks and so forth. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.